The NFL.
Nobody can hear you? Oh. You guys are only hearing me talk?
Yeah, I only hear you in my ear. In my right ear, I only hear you.
Oh, wow.
All right, now we have something. Checkity check check. Let me see if I hear you. Go ahead and talk, Mike.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Okay. All right. So hopefully they're hearing that. Let me unmute this. Checkity check check. Hopefully they're hearing that. Let me unmute this.
Yeah.
All right. Checkity check check. Hopefully they're hearing that. All right. We're calling that good. Now it's good. Howdy. Howdy and a good morning to my fellow pulpiteers from the gorgeous Madison, Wisconsin. It's a sunny, can't ask for better. Now it's good. Now I hear both. Hola, amigos. Hola, hola, hola. So we have about 2 minutos before we go officially live. And so I should probably try to track down a Bessie. I'm gonna go. Wait, was that her? Oh, I think I hear her. I think I hear her coming. I think. Maybe. All right, everybody acts surprised when she gets here. Let me look outside and see if she's there. Okay. That was probably just the cat. All right. Sorry, folks. I'm gonna oh, here she is. Yay, Bessie. Everybody acts surprised. Oh, I didn't know Bessie was gonna be here.
Well, I can go back if you weren't expecting me.
No one expects the world's most dangerous Bessie. We're gonna go officially live at a little less than uno minuto. Let's see. Checkity check. Do you have your ear in, babe?
Yes.
Mike, say hi to Bessie.
Morning, Bessie.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Bessie, click some buttons. Show them what's going on today. Look at that. That's camera number 4 we call in the big time. Camera 4. We have the Lobster Johnson, we got the young Hellboy, and we got Roz. Okay. We call this one the Cooner Beans Sky Cam. Brought to you by Cooner Beans, the king of beans since 1864. Have you had your delicious can of Cooner Beans today?
Do you want to see the dice cam?
It is nutritious and delicious. I eat them right out of the can. I just pop it open with the can opener, get me a spoon, and I just, Now, my favorite, you may have a different one. They got a beautiful black bean that I really do enjoy. But what I really like is their red kidney beans. Red kidney beans are to die for. Now, they're not the cheapest
Don't really
bean.
die for
They're
those.
not the cheapest bean on the shelf. I'll tell you that. I don't want you to be surprised when you go in there and you go, oh my goodness, these cost a nickel more.
Hey, look, it's
Don't let that dissuade you from picking yourself up a lovely can of Cooter Beans. King of beans since 1864.
Let's get started. Instead of listening to your soliloquy about red beans. We're not getting paid for it, and we can't even buy
We
them
are
here.
not. We are not. If they knew about it, they would probably be annoyed.
They would probably send a cease and desist.
Cease and desist! You are not qualified to talk about
Please
our
stop.
beads.
Please stop.
Please stop. I would love to get a letter from Cooter Beads telling me to stop.
I would frame that
We would
on the
frame
wall.
it and hang it on the wall. We would, like, our job is done. We are victorious.
We could die happy.
Woo! We got a cease and desist letter.
An official Cooter Bean letter? Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, that would be awesome. So, Thank you, waitress. Boys and girls, be sure and tip your waitress staff. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So this scenario is updated for 2nd edition Tomb of the Serpent book that Manny Marino and I are working hard on.
Mm-hmm.
So big thank you to Manny Marino for doing a lot of the heavy lifting for me and trying to get 2nd edition Tomb of the Serpent ready. I took all the hard work that he did on this scenario and threw it out the window and completely rewrote it.
Do you want to leave that music running?
I don't think it bothers anybody. Does it bother you?
No, I just wanted to clarify.
I don't think it's going to bother anybody.
Further in.
I don't think our mics will pick it up, actually. I could be wrong.
I guess we'll see when we
we listen to it later.
And you get annoyed.
Oh, because it could give me a constipation strike.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I guess I'll nuke it. Just
I'm sorry, a what?
A constipation strike. It's
otherwise known as a copyright strike.
Oh yeah, one of those two. One of those two. All right. So this scenario is rewritten for 2nd edition, updated. So if you've played Buried Secrets before, you ain't played this version of it. No, sir.
No, sir,
We're just
not.
going to go through the rules as we go. I guess the other thing that's important to realize that this is a playtest version of the scenario. It's not necessarily a final version. It could be, but it's not necessarily the final version.
Certainly
who
not
does
us.
know? We don't know. I'm not professional enough to actually, know what I'm doing. So I just kind of make it up as I go along.
If
I guess
I
Andy
win,
would be
it's
the
final.
creator. Okay.
Okay.
That's a
All
deal.
right. We'll call that good. So we've already started. Somebody had a question recently, and I wanted to answer this because I think I lost the question, and I don't know that I ever answered it. But they were asking about, do the bad guys get fortune cards? And the answer for that is that if you're playing solo, which is how Mike is actually playing today, we could have used the solo deck today because there's only one league, there's only one player out there. Nothing wrong, and I really would probably encourage you to use the solo deck if you're doing it this way at home and you don't have anybody else to play with, then just use the solo deck. I think it's much better as far as how events occur. But if you do have somebody else there that's playing with you that's just playing the bad guys, then absolutely the bad guys should get a hand of cards normally. If there's an actual game master playing along with you, or somebody's playing the baddies, you don't have to call them a game master if they don't have their certification.
We can print one out online though.
You could print one out online. Then you would give them a hand of cards so that it kind of balances that out a little bit. So at the start of the turn, those guys don't appear until the end of the turn, Mike. I'm sorry, I'm going to take those off. We'll keep the roll. I'll just kind of fudge it and put them out there somewhere.
I'm
the
perfectly
baddies
okay with that.
appear at the end of each turn. The bad guys appear at the end of each turn, not at the beginning. Double checking. At the end of each turn, place 2. So as you start this scenario, Lobster Johnson, Hellboy, and Roz here have stumbled into, they're trying to track down these mysterious Hyksos items that will give them clues about the location of Apophis' tomb. And they got word that a recent expedition in the desert had uncovered several unusual Hyksos artifacts. So they go to investigate and go to track down the expedition. When they arrive, they find that it is abandoned. It is deserted.
Oh.
Where has everyone gone? So they're trying to figure out what has happened to the expedition. Whatever could have happened to them, we do not know. So we're just going to have to wander around and see what we can find. The entire table is a difficult area. Playing Lobster Johnson today, we have the experienced version of Phantom Ace. This is the experienced 1 version, so it has 1 extra ability. We also have young Hellboy, and we have Roz. Now, I will point out, as Mike has already aware, this is not the normal Roswell. This is just a card that I pulled out of the basic characters,
Deck.
core characters deck, and level 3 character, because I wanted Roz to be able to perform actions. And this version of Roz can indeed do plot points, carry them around, do all that sort of thing. Now, Phantom Ace's version that appears in the League is a little bit meaner, a little bit tougher, but does not have that option, cannot perform plot points. So as we start turn number 1, there are no baddies on the table at all, and Mike is perpetual director for this, because we only have 1 league, so he's going to start activating his characters. What would you like to do, Mike?
I think I'm going to move everybody to the plot point in the camp.
Okay.
As far as they can
are
go.
you moving over 6 inches, or are you
No,
just moving
just 6 inches.
Okay. The entire table is a difficult area, so they're going over to investigate the camp.
No, this isn't one that you search, is it? It's one you have to actually do the plot point.
No, these are search markers.
These are searches. Okay, all right.
No searches can be done on turn number 1, however.
Right. Okay.
So he moves up there. Roz is probably in range to do it. However, you can't search on turn number 1. And then the last thing that happens, this is an 8-turn scenario.
Ooh, okay.
So Roz, and then we already rolled for them, so they will appear over here. And that's the end of turn number 1.
Creepiers.
4.
Ooh.
So that's the end of turn number 1. Abominations appear over there. They are over here in the camp. That ends our turn number 1. And we are starting turn number dose. All right. We're going to draw cards. Mike, you're going to get the first card. You drew a stumble. Oh, that's beef. You're going to want that later in the game. You're going to want that card later in the game. And I drew a sucker punch. Oh, I'll be using that. I'm going to be punching me a sucker. All right. We're starting turn number dose. And you are in the driver's seat, Monsieur. Who's going to search over here? You have to be within 3 inches. Looks like Roz is already there. She doesn't even have to move. Or you can move somebody else up to check it out.
Can Phantom Ace move up and still do the action?
Yes, he could. Yes, he could.
But,
Is that what... Bessie, go ahead.
Well, because you're throwing out a plot point when you do that, so you could save him to go and do the plot point.
Well, she's thinking there, because you could tag team it, you don't... The plot point could be more important to pass than the search, but the plot point doesn't appear unless you do the search,
True.
right? I mean, so they're both pretty important, but you could potentially tag team it, so it's a tough call. You know, Mike, whoever you want to do.
Yeah, that does make sense. I'm gonna I'll do it with Roswell.
Okay, Roz, you're already within 3. Would you like to move before you do it? Is there any place you'd like to go before you do it?
Yeah, touching the plot point, but in the direction towards the enemies.
Scooching. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So she is sniffing around over there, sniffing around. So the search is simply a random peril. We'll draw ourselves a random peril. It's only 1 with cunning. That is not Roz's sweetest stat. She only has 2d6 in cunning, and here is the roll. Okay, she got the one success that she needed. That means she successfully searches. That marker is going to be removed, but I want to do my die roll first. 7 inches far, far away. Darn. 7 inches far, far away, sir.
Well, that's about as bad as
nobody is going to be in range to grab this. 7 inches over this away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so, and that search marker is removed from the table. So you guys see how that worked there? A little bit different than some of the searches in some scenarios. So that was it. So now, remember that the NPCs are NPCs, so they will always activate last in the turn. Who do you want to activate next, sir?
Let's do Hellboy and just move him 6 inches towards that token that you just moved.
Oh my gosh, let's see. What I'm concerned about is whether or not he'll be within 6 on his next turn. I don't know if that's important to you or not. Let me just double check it. If you're within 12 of it right now, and you are not, you are 13 inches from it. So I just want to let you know, if I move Hellboy 6 inches towards that marker, oh, you don't have to touch it. Yeah, you do.
You do.
That's the plot point. That's the plot point. Oh, and I was measuring to the wrong thing. That's the plot point right there. Okay, you are within 12. So if we just move 6 inches this turn, blibbity, let me see if I got something for you, though. I'm not going to play anything. All right, 6 inches, like so. And now you are, you're within range to possibly do the plot point next turn. All right. And then the last character you have to activate is the Lobster. What's he gonna do?
There's no way to move him so that he's in range of the abominations.
Oh sure, he could shoot at him from here. I don't. Oh, so that he's not within range?
No. So he is. I want him to just move up 6 inches and then shoot.
Okay. Did you want Hellboy to be within range of the abominations?
He's fine where he is.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, Lobster can move 6 inches forward. That'll put him... now, just to clarify, we did not call the holes perilous. The entire table is a difficult area, so being next to the holes isn't anything extra. I mean, you certainly could have made it something, but for this scenario, it is not. So Lobster Johnson moves up, and he can now shoot at the abominations. So pick out an abomination over there, and I think you have 4 die 10 to roll. 4 die 10 to roll. I don't see any cards. Focus, stumble. Okay. And abominations are reanimated, so they will not reply. So however many successes you roll, you're gonna automatically go through. So you got 1 success. That was a perfectly average roll, boys and girls. That was a perfect, nothing wrong. I don't want anybody out there saying that was a bad roll.
Whoa,
Perfectly
bad
average.
roll.
3 die 10, 1 success.
4 die 10, 1 success.
4 die 10.
Does he have a reroll for anything?
Let's see.
Is it a brawl or something?
No. Okay, so.
No.
And guess what happens when you hit a reanimated character with 1 hit?
Donata.
Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing happens. They
I'm pretty
scoff
sure he
at it.
explodes in a giant ball of fire that hurts everyone around him.
No,
That's a rewrite? I think you missed that rewrite, sir.
No. Okay, so that's all of your characters. So now I'm going to unleash a fury of destruction upon you, the likes of which you have never seen. So
We've seen it.
This one is going to rush at you. Rawr.
Oh, wait. I have a thing that makes you
I'm going to go back.
3 inches.
Rawr. Okay, what do you got for me?
When an enemy activates, I'm going to trip up on at least one of them. Maybe the first one.
Okay. All right. So it will move 3 inches towards you. Rawr. And then the other one will rush. It's important to note that the NPCs are denizens, and denizens means that they are not affected by terrain or scenario-related perils. So they are free to run
as they please.
As they please, unlike the player characters.
Scoot that camera up just a hair so we can kind of get a good,
all right,
pretty picture.
All right. Thank you, technical director. Oh, you're more than a technical director.
Yeah, I am.
Let's see. So we have the Abomination coming in. The Abomination's rolling 2d6 to attack. You can shoot back with 5d10, or you can brawl with 4d10, or you can dodge with 2d8. I think shooting's the option here, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay.
It says I control blocking.
Yes, that is correct. Yep, that's exactly right. It got nothing.
Ooh, excellent.
See if I can get one success. Oh, dang it, I got 2 successes. Perfectly average.
You're gonna get fired.
Perfectly average rolls. There's nothing wrong with those rolls. So, the little fella will have to roll a 2 dice health check. He fails, and he goes pop, and he's gone. I lost my little fella. My little fella goes down. Oh, the story of my life. And now we're going to place 2 more Badinskis on the table. So, 2 more show up. One of them is 5 inches off this away.
From the center
One
of
of
the
them
table,
is 2 inches, yes, from the center of the table. One of them is 2 inches off this away.
Okay.
And now we have baddies appearing.
Well, at least we got one down.
All right. Well, that ain't gonna be enough. I'm about to open a can of
beans
on you that you ain't never seen.
All right, pull a bullet.
Pull in a bullet.
And cards.
Pulling cards.
Did we do cards last time?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we did.
Yep.
Okay.
I got a stumble.
You got it warmed up this time.
Now you got it warmed up.
Dave got a steady aim.
I got a steady aim.
Okay. Who do you want to activate?
So you do have a plot point on the table now.
Yeah,
you have
Hellboy.
3 abominations popping up out of the sand, ready to come devour you. You have a Hellboy, you got a Lobster Johnson, and you got a Roz. Who's activating?
Hellboy is going to go for the plot point.
Okay.
Good.
All right. He activates. Now, Lobster Johnson is also in range. So is there a particular side of the plot point you would like to be on? Do you want to be on monster side? Do you want to be away from monsters?
Be closer to the, well, I'd be closer to the search. That way you can search.
Okay, I'll put you on that side. All right.
That's perfect.
So the first thing that happens is you're going to have to face a peril, and you got 2 with might or finesse.
Okay.
Good thing might is on there because that's one of Hellboy's sweet spots with 4 die 8. And that's it. Here's the roll. Do you want to use your focus on this and get a 5th dice? I mean, surely you can get 2 successes on 4 die 8. That's a fairly average roll.
And then I'm gonna draw a 3 on the next one. Let's do it. Let's play the focus. Why not?
You want the focus? Okay. All right.
Yep.
So the focus is played. So that's gonna get you your 5th D8. And here we go. 5D8. You only need 2 of these to be a success, and you got it. Woo-hoo. Look at that big roll. Nope.
Oh, that's right.
So, in this scenario, after you pass the peril for the plot point, that's when you're going to draw a random yellow card. Now, what you really want to draw here is the unexpected twist. Although something bad does happen when you draw the unexpected twist, it also means that becomes the major plot point for the scenario, and that's what you want to get. If you draw anything other than the unexpected twist, it's not the major plot point. So, here we go.
Mad Aziz.
Mad Aziz, that is what is there. And now you're going to have to roll 2 successes to complete the plot point with might, finesse, or cunning. And I think you're going to use your might again.
Yep.
4 die 8.
Yes,
So, for everybody out there, the challenge is determined by the card. So let me give him this one. So you'll see that the plot point, Matt Aziz, has a little bit of flavor text there, and then it says plot point challenge, roll 2 successes with might, finesse, or cunning. Then it also has the reward on there. So this is the only card you draw. So you don't draw an extra challenge. And if you pass it, you don't draw an extra reward card. All of those things are on this card. So if he passes it, he gets 4 die 8, and he only needs 2 of these.
Yep.
Only need 2. Nobody could fail that.
Come on.
Got it.
Dang it. All right, you got it.
Don't say dang it.
All right, so that plot point is completed. I'm going to remove it from the table, and I'm going to attach the reward card to Hellboy to show. Now, Matt Aziz is part of the Tomb of the Serpent campaign. He's part of that campaign, and he helps you out in parts of the campaign. But what he doesn't do is have any scenario bonus.
Right.
So he will not help you during this scenario. All right. And you may now continue. Hellboy is finished. That was not the major plot point. But you did find Matt Aziz. You still have 2 characters to activate. Who's going to go next?
I think the lobster's gonna shoot again, the closest guy.
Would you like to move before you shoot? You could move up to 6 inches and shoot without any penalty, or you could even run and shoot. You want to move before you shoot, or are you happy where you're at?
Actually, let's move him towards that plot point, like closest to you now.
The nearest search marker. So
Search marker. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I could go.
No,
I know what you meant. I can do a 6-inch move in that direction. Get over there next to Hellboy.
Yeah.
Kind of in front of Hellboy, protecting him. And you could shoot from there.
Okay.
So he's going to have, let's see, the nearest, we'll say it's this fellow right here.
This is 4 die 10?
4 die 10. Don't see any cards to play. I don't have any cards I want to play, so we're just going to roll it. And you got
my God.
perfectly
That's
average.
beautiful, though.
Absolutely nothing wrong
1,
with
2,
this
3,
roll.
4.
You rolled a 1, a 2,
Oh, no.
a 3, and a 4. Yahtzee. Yahtzee.
I think...
So you got a success. Hey, there's nothing wrong with getting a success.
Bessie, I'm undefeated in these stream games, so Dave needs all the help he can get.
The abomination will take the hit
and ignore.
and then start shambling towards you. Okay, Roz, what's Roz going to do? Does Roz want to head off towards the gang, or is Roz going to go in with teeth and gnashing paws and try to drop someone? What's Roz going to do? You go on the
there was a plot
offensive?
point basically under where the camera just was, right?
Over here, yes. Yeah, over here by the baddies. That's a search
Runner-
marker, but that's okay.
Search marker. Sorry, I keep saying plot point.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Can she just run? Is it she? Roswell's. Yeah. She.
Yes, Roswell's a she. Yep.
Roswell, can she just run a straight line towards that?
She can. That would require her to take a peril for moving over 6 inches.
Oh no, just 6 inches. Just 6 inches.
Just 6 inches. Okay. So that is not a run. That's a sachet. So she'll just sachet about 6 inches off this way.
Oh boy.
Well, that's going to make her the nearest target of my fearsome abominations. I think Roz could be the end of her right
she's
here.
fine.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So you've activated all your characters
Yep.
and now what?
I said, yep.
Okay. So I will start activating my characters, and here comes abomination number 1. 2 die 6 of ultimate
doing your sucker
beatdown
punch?
power. You bet. I'm going to throw my sucker punch in and get an extra dice. And now I got 3 dice of ultimate beatdown power. You have 4 die 8, But you do have the slam ability. If you'd like to, you can discard one of your cards. I don't know if I would discard. I don't know.
I don't think so.
You got good cards.
Yeah,
you have
for
a
once.
warmed up, you have a stumble, and an I'm all
warmed up's
right.
good.
I know, those are all really good.
Yeah.
All right, so no cards?
No cards.
Okay, here comes my 3-6 of Ultimate Beatdown Power. A 5. That's all I needed. That's all, I'm not going to waste my good rolls here. I'm just going to get 5, that's all I need. And you got 4 successes.
Excellent.
Okay, whatever. Whatever, lady.
Whatever. It's fine.
Whatever, it's fine.
I'm not mad.
So I'm going to have to roll a 4-dice health check, and you will have to roll a
one.
1-dice health check. I think that's going to be plenty. I'm going to take my 4-dice health check and pass it. Check this out. Ba-bam! 4 fours, boys and girls. Look at that roll. And these are not my weighted dice. I just want to make that very clear. I just want to make it very clear. These are not my weighted dice.
With whites this whole time, and then suddenly
Stop
switch to
touching
red.
my dice.
They feel pretty heavy to me.
All right, 1-dice health check for Roz. Hey, Roz, tell me something here. Would you like to use that I'm all right here, or would you like to roll your health check? 1-dice health check, or use your I'm all right? Oh, Bessie's not saying anything now. Come on, Bessie, what do you think?
I'm trying to. I can't decide. I'm a riskier person, so I would probably save it. But
I am too.
Oh, here comes an injury.
I mean,
Here comes an injury, and I got 2 more
level
abominations
3, so
coming.
we can always use it.
I'd rather
That
use
might have
that
been-
when they're down to D6.
All right. Well, here it is. You're going down to D6 right now, because BAM! A 1. That was not one of my weighted dice. I just want to make sure. And Roz is now injured.
You're a.
Oh boy.
Ugh.
Oh, BAM!
You disgust me.
I know.
Can I get Bessie to roll?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
He's calling it a pinch roller. A pinch roller.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
I get pinch rollers after I eat Taco Bell. All right, now
You got 2 more.
I got 2 more abominations on the way. So I'm gonna activate another abomination.
I'm gonna run it in.
Yep, I'm running it in. I got the runs.
Stop with your poop jokes.
It's not a joke. There's nothing joking about it. I got 2-6 coming at you. Roz, are you gonna dodge me with 4-6, or
Yeah,
are you
dodge.
gonna brawl me? Hey, you know what? You could play your warmed up and brawl me with 4-8. Oh, hey, you know what? You do have no, never mind. You don't. Never mind. 4-6 to brawl me, or 3-6 to brawl me, 4-6 to dodge me. What do you want to do?
I need to kill these guys or they're gonna add up, but I don't want to die.
You do have I'm all right, so the worst case scenario is you play that.
Yeah, okay. Let's fight.
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, here comes the abomination.
I think as soon as I split them up, I made the biggest mistake ever. So
I got a 6. All right, I got 1 success. That's all I needed. That's all I needed was one.
Whoa. Did we play warmed up?
Bessie's
Are we
rolling.
we're dodging?
It is a dodge.
Okay.
He's rolling dodge. Here he goes. You got the 6 you needed. Throwing it down with authority. They don't call it the world's most dangerous. for
Well,
nothing.
notice when he's like, I don't really want it to go. He doesn't even shake it. He just.
Because I set it down on the side I want it. in the
I know.
cup.
And then whoop.
See, I set it down real gently like this. So that it's sitting on the number
And
I
then
want.
just-
And then I just do it like that. See? And bam! It's a 6! What do you know?
It's so
It's my
it's funny
technique.
how Bessie rolls 6s and you roll 1s. It's just
Well,
really strange
you
that
know.
way.
Karma.
She steals all my 6s. Hey, here's something for you, Mike. Do you want to back up an inch after you dodgeify my character?
I absolutely do, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna scooch you back an inch. And then I will come at you with my last abomination.
Are you sure he's the closest?
I'm gonna call it 9-ish. I'm gonna call him 10-ish, and Roz is my nearest target.
All right.
Here, another abomination comes, rolling 2 die 6 at you. Are you gonna dodgeify again? Or you want to fight this one?
I'd dodge it.
You could use your
Yeah,
warmed
I'll
up.
dodge again, and then we can move a little closer.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Here comes the 2 dice of Ra's beatdown.
Nothing.
Oh, I got nothing. Doggone it.
We want to move away.
Okay. You don't get to choose that. Mike, do you want to move away?
Yes.
All right, you moved away. Rawr. Rawr. Roz is getting overwhelmed over here. Now, that's going to end the turn. I'm going to get 2 more baddies.
Oh, we get a recovery.
But we do get recovery checks.
All right.
So, here's the question for you, sir. Are you going to roll that 1 die 6, or are you going to play the I'm all right and automatically recover?
I'm going to play the I'm all right.
Yeah. I think that's worth it. You got a misfortunate, like a son of a bee?
Oh, I
See, the terrible thing is that if I misfortune this, he still gets a roll.
That's true. But you want to get that out of your hand. You don't want to be weighted down by a misfortune.
I don't think any of his other cards are worth stopping right now. I am going to misfortune.
You are a dirty son.
We're going to play. You told me to do it. There you go. There's your misfortune.
It was reverse psychology.
Oh, it worked too. So we're going to misfortune your I'm all right. And now I'm going to ask Bessie to roll boogity, 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 boo. I cast a voodoo curse on
that out
you.
of here.
Roll that 1. Everybody think 1.
It's going to be a short game if this is a 1.
A 2. Very close.
Oh.
Somebody out there was thinking a 2. Was that Jim? Jim Stute? Were you thinking 2?
No, I wasn't thinking 2.
Jim was thinking 2.
Get your fingers out of
All
my
right,
way.
so Roswell remains injured. Roswell, and she has abominations coming out her tuchus. And I get 2 more. I'm going to plant them right over here by her, too.
Don't you point anywhere near her.
Okay, one way. So 1 is over here 2 inches.
And one's by the
And
lobster.
1 is over by the lobster 2 inches. All right, there's your 2 new fellas. Give me a 4. Those are your 2 new fellas.
Boy.
And now we're going to draw cards.
Yeah. Misfortune. Rats, that came a turn too late.
Misfortune for you.
You got it disarmed.
And I got a disarmed. Interesting. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is an 8-turn scenario.
Oh, did we pull a bullet? I don't think we did.
Yeah, because we're starting turn 3.
No.
What do you mean, no? We're starting turn 3. We're not starting turn 4.
Okay.
Right? Roz moved up here.
Then the
1,
This
2.
is turn 2, she went over here.
turn 3.
I got 2 at the end of turn 1. I got 2 at the end of turn 2. And I got 2 at the end of turn 3. You're right. That was turn 3. Okay, we're starting turn 4. He's running.
Level 4 judge.
He is running out of time. By the way, who's going to be participating in the next round of judge certification that will be held later this year for your Pulp Alley judges certification? All right, here we go. Mike, we've drawn cards, and now it is time to decide what you're going to do. Roswell's pretty much a write-off at this point. She's
Don't
doomed
say that.
and about to be about to be destroyed, eaten alive
Is Roswell
by
within
the
6 inches of
abomination.
the search token?
You think you could just sashay around my abominations?
Of course I can.
Let's see. If I moved you 6 inches, kind of have to take a little bit of a roundabout route.
Oh,
yeah, you can get within. You can get within 3 inches of it and try to
okay,
search.
right.
Would you like to do that, or you just want to go grab a abomination
Nope.
and shake it like a rag doll?
No, let's go search.
Okay.
She has
So-
limited lifetime on this earth. She's got to do what she can.
She's going to move to here, and she will get a random peril. Sorry, it is not a peril. It is just a random challenge to search. And she draws 2 with cunning or might. And she has
Might.
3 die 8 in might.
She's hurt.
Now, 3 die 6. Now, you do have the slam ability, so you could discard a card to get a +1 bonus. Got pretty good. You might want to get rid of that misfortune.
No, I'm going to get rid of the stumble.
Getting rid of the stumble. Okay. Stumble could be a game-winning card, but right now he thinks it's the weakest card he has, so he gets
Wait,
rid.
what cards do you have?
What do you mean, what cards do I have? I got free pass, I got steady aim, I got disarm,
trip
I got
up.
trip up.
That could be a game changer too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever you want to do, Mike.
All right, so you're discarding your stumble to gain an extra dice. Is that correct, sir?
Yep.
So you got 4 die 6 to roll.
You have an extra infinity for your stumbles.
I know this scenario, and I know that the stumble is power.
No.
You got 1 success. So much for the
no.
Bessie magic. All right. So you did not successfully search. The search marker remains on the table, but
Dang
it
it.
is not a peril. You are not injured. Who's going to activate next? Boy, they are getting real spread out. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because Roz can become kind of a decoy. She's keeping all of these guys busy. Most of these will rush after Roswell.
Yep.
All right. Until she's gone, and then they'll turn. Okay. Who's going to go do the search over here? Mike?
Hellboy.
Okay. Hellboy activates. I don't have any cards to play. All you have to do is get within 3 inches. Where do you want to be in relation to the search marker? Where do you feel like you'd like to be? Because you're probably close enough right now. You're within 3 inches right now. You don't even have to move. I'm going to try to give you a
What if he scooches over towards, stays within 3, but moves towards that
Yeah,
back?
the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. So move 6 inches up this way so that you can kind of get lined up if
Yeah.
you have to go for the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to stay within 3. So just something like that. Comes down here and he says, "Hey, Lobster, I think there's a body over here." Pretty sure that's how young Hellboy talks.
I don't think that's his accent at all.
That's his accent. I think that's Irish. That's his Irish accent. His Irish blood coming out.
Oh, okay.
So he moves over there and he will get a random search. The search is roll 3 with shoot, finesse, or cunning. Guess what he doesn't have? He has no shoot at all.
Oh,
His
this is
cunning
awful.
is only 2 dice, and his finesse is only 2 dice. He cannot do it. I don't see a card in your hand capable of doing it as well, helping you, like a fortune or an inspiring or something like that. So he's not going to be able to pass that search, and that search goes away. So he got a little distracted by that corpse over there. He got a little distracted. He's like,
I think he got distracted pretending he is Irish.
nah. Hey, Lobster.
Well, that was a crap draw for sure.
All right. Last character you have is the
Lobster.
Lobster. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna go over there next to Hellboy and search? Or is he gonna try and shoot down some abominations?
He's gonna move straight towards that other objective. 6 inches and then shoot.
Oh. 6 inches towards the other search marker and shoot. All right. So your nearest target right here.
Did I get him to 5?
That's going to get him to 5d10. Go ahead and roll it, babe. 5d10 coming at the abomination. What does the abomination do? It growls.
You got 2.
Got 2 successes. Perfectly average. Perfectly average. Nothing wrong with that.
Ugh.
Nothing wrong with that.
The cards I'm drawing and the dice that we're rolling.
I know, we're not.
2d6 health check. Come on, I gotta pass this. Bam!
He's out.
Oh, he's gone. Damn it. You guys, you're being awful mean to my baddies.
They're baddies. All right.
Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies?
Well, look at yourselves. Look at yourselves.
Are we the
in
baddies? I think we're the good guys.
It's more like, are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies? All right, Roz is going to get banged up this turn, so I'm going to activate this one, and it's going to come eat a piece of Roz.
Here, I'm going to scoot that camera over.
I got it, babe.
Okay.
Stay at the helm. You have the helm.
I have the gun.
Ensign Bessie.
Ensign?
Roz is gonna have to start fighting back.
Okay, well, let's see it. I think this is the turn that I could take Roz down right here. So, you have yourself a 4d6 to brawl me. Yep, you can brawl me with 4d6 or you can dodge me with 4d6. I'm rolling 2d6 of monster beatdown lovin'.
Gosh, I'm torn.
What are you gonna do? Bessie's torn. What about Mike? What's Mike wanna do?
Yeah, I'm just starting to think if I fight here, I'm gonna be fighting all of them. But if I dodge, I'm gonna have to dodge all of them. So it
Correct. Yeah.
True, but it keeps her alive. Will probably, because they're not gonna block anything, so she's just taking anything they give her.
Yeah, I want to get the numbers down, or it's gonna get so overwhelming I won't be able.
Okay.
To
That's true.
All right.
No, that's
all right.
true.
All right. So I think I heard you that you're going to attack.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight it. You're brawling. Okay. Here is the monster. A 5.
Okay.
Here is Roz.
Oh.
Now remember that NPCs will very seldom block, and if you're reanimated, you're never ever going to block because that's just the way it goes. So the monster's gonna have to roll a 2 dice health check. Roz is gonna roll a 1 dice health check. We're gonna drop them all in the cup.
You know I hate
I know she hates it.
I
That's why we do it. That's why we do it. So the red dice
that
are
so
for the
much.
monster. And look at that. Roz is down.
And that's why I hate it. It
Roz
never goes
is
well.
down, and my monster is gone.
Wait,
My
what?
monster
Oh.
is gone. All right, so that means the rest of them are going to go after the lobster,
That's alright, he'll shoot them all
which
down.
I do not want to do.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I do not want to rush the lobster.
But you got to.
Ah, this is going to be bad. This is going to be so bad. All of them are in range of the lobster. Oh,
And he
my
gets
Lord.
5d10 on all of them?
Oh, my God. So, not after I injure him, he's not.
No, you're not.
I'm going to injure him. I'm going to give him an injury.
And he has blocking power.
Stop. I don't want to hear any more. Here comes my first dead abomination. Here comes the first one. Rawr. I got 2 dice 6. Are you going to shoot at me with 5d10?
I certainly am.
All right. Here comes my 2 dice 6 a beatdown. Dang it. I needed that one. Oh, that sucked. All right. Let's see it. 1 success.
One.
Okay. All
That's 5.
successes.
It was 5.
All right, so
Overkill.
five dice health check. I can pass that.
He's
I
mad
can
about
pass-
Roz.
I can pass it.
Oh my gosh, that was really close. You only missed one.
Okay, pop goes the abomination. All right, next one.
Oh wow, yeah,
coming
that
in.
rule.
All right, you got to roll. You're gonna shoot him again with 5d10.
Yep.
Okay, my attack.
Nothing.
I
Oh,
got a
one.
4 this time. That's gonna get a hit. That's gonna get an injury.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it will.
I
Bessie's
can block
gonna...
that.
No, Bessie. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dang it. All right, you got 4 successes. Block the 4 and give me 3, or you want to let that hit get through?
If I
Block
block,
it.
that means I can back up if it doesn't die, right?
No. No,
Okay,
you
well,
can only back up if you chose to dodge, and you did not choose to dodge. You chose to shoot
I'll block.
at me.
I'll block it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna block it, and you're gonna give me 3. I can pass that. You give me a low-hanging fruit like that. I mean, I can pass 3 dice health checks all day long.
Not that
Damn
one.
it. All right, next abomination in line comes at Lobster.
This is going really well.
Oh, shush.
We're
Shush
gonna
at
clear the
you.
table.
Shush at you.
I wish I'd done it before I got Roswell
Nothing.
killed.
Oh, damn.
Well, she can get up though.
She's
so...
not getting up. She's going out of action right here. 1.
2.
Dang it.
Don't you
2
say just one.
successes. 2 successes.
Don't you say it.
I gotta use these dice.
Boy.
No, don't switch dice.
Ah, gone. Damn
That's what you
it.
get. That's what you get. Was that all of them?
Yes, that's all of them, lady.
All clear.
You said all of it. You said all of it.
I think this is the first time I've ever managed to do this in a scenario where I'm on the table.
All right, let's
All
go
right.
ahead and get Roz out of action.
Oh God.
Out of action Roz, they call her.
That's not what they call her.
Everybody think ones.
Get
Come on,
out.
Roz.
You're leaning too close.
A 1.
6.
Jim, were you thinking 6? Is that what happened there?
A 6. Jim.
Jim?
Jim.
All right, she's back on her feet. I get 2 more.
All right, let's see him.
6 inches this away.
That puts them in the hole, right?
I think
and
so.
2 inches this way.
Ah!
The tentacle gets him.
So there they are. They're over here by Roz. All right, well, you're not getting any plot points. Went a whole turn without plot point, running out of time, just
Okay.
dawdling, shooting away.
Distraction?
Shooting like crazy, doesn't get anything done, not getting
We
no
cleared
plot
the
points.
table.
Is that the goal? Is that the goal, boys and girls, to clear the table?
Well, technically,
Certainly helps.
Doesn't help me.
Dave got it out of ammo.
Well.
Oh, wait, what did I get?
You drew a distraction, sir.
We have a misfortune. Don't get too peppy.
Well.
I was distracted when you told me I drew a distraction.
All right, sir.
You're supposed to work on you.
Active. We're starting turn number 5.
Oof.
The
yeah.
major plot point has not been revealed. Spending a lot of time playing Tootsies with the abominations is what I see.
You don't see nothing.
I like to always make our games come down to the last turn on the last roll.
It's cinematic
Last
this way.
person.
All right.
I think
Who's
I've
gonna
done that
activate
3
first?
times.
You gonna have Roz try and search again?
Yeah.
Okay. Roz is going to search. Does she want to move before she searches, or is she happy where she's at?
What if she gets on the other side of the hole?
Well, if you want to.
Yeah. Can't really see. Oh, there it is. Right. Yeah. Move her on the other side, like towards the other objectives.
Towards
a
the
bit.
other objectives. Okay. So we'll stay within 3 and go.
Oh, this is
up.
confusing. The YouTube video is backwards to the
Oh,
stream
yeah.
I have. I'm like, oh yeah, just move her to the left, and then I was like, oh wait, no right, wait, no left.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's always better when you do these to give me a destination that you're trying to get to, rather than giving me a direction.
Because we don't know our left from our right. All right, we're searching.
So she is a searching. Here is her search. She needs to roll 1 success with might. Well, that's a sweet spot. That's 4 dice 6.
All 6s.
3 dice 6. Now you could discard one of your cards to get her another. You could burn that distraction if you wanted to.
I don't know
here.
that it's necessarily.
You only need one success, though. I mean, surely Bessie could get that on 3 die 6, right?
I wouldn't be too confident.
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'd rather keep the distraction.
3 die 6. 3 die 6. He wants to use that distraction for something else. No successes.
3 successes.
Boo. Boo. Okay, so the plot point appears. And she says,
1.
oh, well, it's right there. It's down in the hole right there.
Now, the only thing is, so we're going to have to make sure we're clear of that
Oh boy.
It's right there.
abomination
Look at that.
at the end of the turn.
It's right there.
Which is fine. We'll probably dodge anyway.
All right, here we go.
Can I move the lobster as close as I can get to that objective, but still within range of that closest abomination?
Oh, yeah. Just so we're
What's his
clear, the lobster has range to everything on the table. There's
Oh,
nothing
okay, yeah.
on the
Then
table
straight
that
towards
he couldn't
straight
shoot.
towards the search token.
I am going to play out of ammo on you when you activate the
I'm gonna
lobster, so you
misfortune you,
cannot
or,
shoot.
Yeah, misfortune.
All right. I am misfortuned. I am
Misfortune.
misfortuned. So, you're going to move within 3 inches of my doodly bang. I guess there's no reason not to kind of position yourself in between the doodly bangs. So if we moved like over here, you're kind of in between those 2 search markers. Not sure what camera you're looking at. Oh, my head was probably in the way. So right there, you're kind of in between 2 search markers. You're certainly closer to one than the other. And you are you going to search or are you going to shoot down my abomination?
Well, you could save Roz one if you shot, but
Do you shoot or
we
do
don't
you
have the
search?
major plot point, so it might be.
Running out
Yeah,
of time
do,
is what
do the
I
plot
hear.
point. I was gonna shoot, but the plot point makes more sense.
There we go. You don't need to shoot. Don't worry about the shooting. 1 with might or finesse. He's got 3 die 8 in might. Bessie,
10.
3 die 8
10.
or 3 die 10?
what I put
Okay.
down? 3 die 10.
Got
Okay,
it.
no problem. So that's going to remove the marker, and we're going to get a plot point out there. It's going to be 4 inches behind you.
Okay, we can do that.
4 inches off Zisa
I was hoping
Bay.
for it to move towards that other
I
objective.
know.
1, 2, 4. So it is going to be within 6 inches of you. You will be able to
Well,
go
that search
try to
goes away.
grab it on the next turn if you so choose. And the only character that you have not activated
Is Hellboy.
is young Hellboy. What's he going to do? What's Mr. Hellboy going to do? Mr. Boy. Hell is his first name. Boy is his last name.
He's gonna deal with that search token near him there.
Okay. Does he want to move before he does that, or he's in the right spot to do that?
I think he's fine where he is.
I just
Yeah.
ask that out of formality, not to suggest that
Yep.
you're in the horribly out of position or anything
You're
like
horribly
that.
out of position, pal.
I know your
2 with
mind
might or
games.
finesse.
You tell me that all the time. Horribly out of position. 2 with might or finesse. He's got 4 die 6, 4 die 8
Woohoo!
in
Might.
might. Yep, 4 die 8 in might, and you got to roll 2 successes. 2 successes. Let's see it.
Got it.
Got the 2
Woo.
successes you needed. That
Nice.
means another plot point has been revealed.
And it's gonna move
Oh, I don't
directly into base
I don't
contact
wanna-
with
I
it.
don't want to move that. I don't want to move that. I want to roll this first. 4 inches off that away. So not a bad spot for me, but so it's off over here, he says. It's off over.
Can
Oh,
those-
look.
Can they potentially go off the table?
No.
No, they would just be at the edge.
Okay. So you've got 3 more plot
take that
points on the
search away. I'll
table.
do it.
You're all spread out. Take that off the table. Good. And now the
Abomination's
good
go.
guys get to go.
Big guys.
The good guys. All right, this one's going to take out Roz. Rawr. Coming at the Roz. I'm activating this guy. Would you like to give me a distraction before I rush at you? No, of course you don't. I was being facetious there.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely no,
what?
absolutely
My
no
brain was
reason.
trying to figure out why on earth I would do that.
No. Sorry. I was being silly. All right, so my bomb is rolling 2 die 6. You could brawl me with 4 die 6, or you could dodge me with 3 die 6.
Is the other one in range for her?
4 and 4. So you can brawl with 4 die 6, or you can dodge with 4 die 6. Either way. And yes, the other one is in range, but Hellboy may be the nearer target. I'm going to call Roz 10 inches, and I'm going to call Hellboy 9. Okay, so the other one is going after Hellboy.
Okay, so we definitely want to dodge it.
What? Why?
Yes.
Why not just put it down? You're not going to get another one.
No, he's going to get shot in the back of the head.
All right, what do you want to do? Are you brawling or dodging?
Dodge.
Okay. All right, not dodging what I'm throwing down. I got the big numbers,
Big top?
mister. I got the big numbers. A 5. Think you can dodge a 5? I don't think so. If you can dodge a 5, you can dodge a wrench. I got a 5. Nothing.
2 5s and a 6.
All right, you can move away an inch. Bloop. You moved away an inch.
I fall for Dave lying every time. I'm like, oh, man.
I know.
'Cause I can't see the results until like 20 seconds
I
later.
know.
That's why he does it.
There's like a 10-second delay.
Other guy
The
goes for
other one
Hellboy.
will go after young Hellboy. All right, 2 die 6 coming at young Hellboy. Are you gonna brawl me
I'm
with
gonna
4
punch
die
his face off.
8?
Yeah.
4 die 8.
Brawl me
Yeah,
with
brawl,
4
yeah.
die 8 or dodge me? Okay, brawling. 2
I'm
die
confident you can
6.
knock this
Yeah.
down.
2 die 6 against Hellboy. 5 and a
Ooh,
6.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
get
no.
some injuries going here. Let's get some injuries a-going. All right, 3 successes. I will not block. I'll have to roll a 3 dice. You'll have to roll a 2 dice. Here
Oh,
is
gosh.
for the active character first. Passed it. Nope.
Oh.
And he's popped. Boop. And he's gone.
I was really nervous there. Oh my gosh.
Why are you throwing dice
Oh, it's a
at me?
5.
Will you stop throwing dice at me?
If it was a
lady?
success, it counts.
That's one of the new rules in this scenario. Oh my god.
Well.
I'm so sorry.
Well.
Oh, no.
Well,
he's not dead. That's
Yeah.
He's
We can
injured.
recover. Recovery checks.
That is what time it is. It is time for recovery checks. Who are you going to roll for first there, Bessenheimer?
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's not?
Lobster hasn't done anything. Oh, no, it's sorry, I thought it was my turn. Sorry. You're right.
Yep. Okay, recovery
I
checks.
thought that was Hellboy's turn.
Nope, that was, you took me out on my activation.
Okay. Who do you want me to roll for first?
Sleep last night.
You're fine.
Too much Diablo, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Who do you want to roll for first? We could do red dice, white dice. It's a perfect opportunity.
Hellboy.
We have a white character and a
Hellboy
red
first.
character. Red dice, white
Hellboy.
dice.
You said Hellboy first.
Hellboy first, yeah.
All right.
We'll keep the drama for the second roll.
Fail. Fail.
Fine. Eat it.
All right. Roz shakes
Oh,
off
great.
her injury, and she is back
Yeah.
to full
But Hellboy
strength.
did not. But it's fine.
Hellboy remains injured.
It's
okay, there's
fine.
nobody near him.
I get 2 more. Eight inches
Oh my God.
towards Hellboy.
Son of a.
At least there's nobody over there near him. At least
Are
there's
they both
nobody. 8.
One's an 8, one's a 3.
I was gonna say if you roll doubles, they explode.
Okay,
Right,
I like
and
that.
then 3 inches off towards the lobster. Sorta. Kind of in between,
In between.
the two of them, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to do something tricky here, I think. All right. All right. At this point, the major plot point has not been identified.
But
We're
we have
starting
3.
turn 6.
Yeah. And we have 3 plot points out there and within range of everybody.
6, 7, 8. 8 turns. We're starting turn 6 here.
All right. Cards. Bad feeling. That's handy.
You have a bad feeling, so you can use that when somebody draws for a challenge to replace it with a different card.
Oh.
Sweet lovin' monkeys.
You got an I'm all right.
I got me and I'm all right.
I wanted that.
I got me and I'm all right. Oh, sweet lovin' monkeys.
Okay.
Sweet lovin' monkeys.
Who are we
Okay.
activating?
Who are you going to activate first?
Hellboy.
Oh.
Hellboy's gonna go for the.
Hold on, don't tell me what he's gonna do yet. I'm thinking about playing a card.
Are you gonna play trip up on him?
I was gonna say Hellboy's just gonna take a rest and not do anything.
Okay, all right. That's probably for the best. Trying to decide I'm gonna play it on Lobster Johnson or Hellboy.
Play it on Hellboy.
I think I'm gonna play it on. I think I'm gonna save it for Lobster. Yeah. All right. Continue your activation.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for the plot point.
Okay. All right. So he moves into contact with the plot point. In his injured state.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
It's fine. He'll be fine.
The first thing you do is face a peril which he cannot pass.
We haven't even seen it yet.
I know what it is.
One with cunning.
One with cunning. He's never passed a cunning check in his
Oh, yeah.
life.
You've never passed a cunning check in your life.
So he's got 2 die 6.
Okay.
No, oh, here is where you could use bad feeling. I mean, it could get worse. You got 2 die 6. It's like a 75% chance to pass that. So do you want to go ahead and go with this, or do you want to play your bad feeling and replace it with a different card?
Wait, what is the challenge number?
1 with cunning.
Oh, it's the cunning part. I was like, why would I want to replace a 1? But yeah, cunning.
Not
No,
necessarily.
I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna try this because there's
All
a
right.
good chance it would be.
Oh, you got a really good
3.
chance of passing
Yeah.
it. And let's see it. 2 success. I only need 1. Only need 1 of these and didn't get a single one.
Got them both.
Double success. So when you pass the peril,
Oh,
that's when you get a yellow card. That's when you get a yellow card. So what you really want to draw is the unexpected twist. Now, although that doesn't help you with the plot point right now, what it does do is that it means that that is the plot point. That is the major plot point if you draw unexpected twist here. It also means something else, though.
Ah,
She did not draw unexpected twist.
it's 2 successes with might and finesse.
So, again, you don't draw a separate challenge card. The challenge is written right there on the card. It is a nervous informant. One of the expedition members of the
Miss
expedition
Playing Dead?
is over there and tries to whisper some secret information to Hellboy. Rolled 2 successes with might or finesse. He's got 4 die 6 in might. Because he's injured is why he has 4 die. Oh! Except that his might is not affected by injury. So he gets
Ooh.
4 die 8.
Good
Gets 4 die
remembering.
8, and he needs 2 of these. 2 of these.
Got 3.
And you got it. All right. So I'm going to attach another plot point to him.
Does it do anything for the scenario?
This one does have a scenario reward. You gain a +1 bonus for the next challenge that Hellboy rolls for. The next peril, the next plot point, the next bystander. Okay. All right. So.
Who's next?
That
Lobster
plot point is gone.
or?
That plot point is gone. Do you want to activate Lobster next, or?
Let's switch the camera over.
Or Roz.
Let's do Roz.
Roz plot. Hellboy's done all the plot points this game.
I know, he's really.
Okay, Roz. What is Roz gonna do? She's at full health now.
Just gonna try the
Plot point.
Plot point.
Plot point.
Okay.
All right. Leaps down in the pit.
Peril is 1 with might.
1 with might. That's 3 die 6. Roz, 3 die 6. You could discard one of your cards to gain an extra dice. You've got 3 die 6, and you only need one success.
I'm gonna save it for the next one.
Okay, 3 dice.
Okay.
3 dice.
Got it.
Got the one success you needed, and that means you get to draw a yellow card. I wonder if I forgot to put the unexpected twist in here.
Probably.
Do the cards keep going back into that deck?
No.
No.
Oh,
They were
okay.
attached. I think we've only drawn 2 of them, and they are currently attached. So there's only one of them that will go back, and that is the It's a Trap. If you draw It's a Trap, then we will place another abomination on the table, and It's a Trap will go back in the deck. All right, Bessie, pick a good one.
Unexpected twist!
Unexpected twist. Okay, so this is
Nice.
what happens.
It's really official looking, too.
Unexpected twist. You know it's unexpected twist because it's written on pencil. Unexpected twist. I was in a bit of a hurry to get that done.
It was so unexpected they had to use a pencil real quick.
Yeah. All right, so here's what happens. The plot point stays, and this is specific to this scenario. The plot point stays exactly where it's at. It is not removed. It is not moved. It stays right where it is. And what we do is we place a monster on top of it.
Oh
Now,
my god.
that is a Stalker. That is a level 3 monster. Here is what it looks like, the Stalker card. So, Mike, I sent you a copy of this, so you have it in your folder, though. I'll read it out for the boys and girls at home. 5d8 in Brawl, 4d8 in Dodge. It is a beast. It is armored. It has Fierce and Animal. So this is the new 2nd edition version. As always, this is playtesting, so it could change before we, get to, the actual release. But that's what you're battling right now. Now, defeating that monster does not complete the plot point. The plot point, as you go in to pick it up and you say, this looks interesting, because Roz can talk. The snake lurches up out of the sand. And the plot point is still right there. So if you could move the snake off of it with like a stumble. If you could move the snake off with a stumble, then you could grab it. Or you could do it the hard way and defeat it. Another way, boys and girls, that you could deal with it is to lure the snake off the plot point by dodging away from it. You'd have to make, I think, a couple dodges moves, just 1-inch moves away from it to try and pull it away from the plot point, and then somebody could run up and grab it. So even if you're not a great fighter, you could still use trickery to pull the snake away from it and then complete it that way. All right, here we go.
Lobster's the last.
This is turn 6. He only has 3 turns left. And a fight happens immediately when it is placed. So the fight is on. The monster is rolling 5d8. Roz, you're back up to full strength. You got 4d8.
Do you want to dodge it?
Do you want to dodge or do you want to fight?
We're dodging.
Oh, dodging with 4d8. Okay, so here is my attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see that average roll.
Okay. Here is the attack from the snake. 2 8s and 2 6s.
Oh, lordy.
I don't think you're going to dodge what the snake is throwing out there. All right, let's see it. There goes the dodge roll. She's concentrating. She's working hard. Boys and girls, if we haven't already, please take a moment right now and hit that like button for us. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful Pulp Alley game adventure today. Big thank you to Mike Ditchburn from Canada joining us today. So big thank you to him. If you'd like to do this with us on a Sunday morning, you ought to get signed up to play. Send us an email or a Facebook message and say, I'd like to play on Sunday as well. Be sure and get subscribed to our little channel. Take a moment right now and hit that like button. That is very important to us. And here we go. Can you dodge 2 8s and 2 6s? Let's see it.
No!
Did not dodge any of them.
Oh, no.
Son of a...
And we'll have to roll a 4 dice health check. 4 dice health check. Does not pass it.
Almost.
And she is injured. Roz is injured.
I'm gonna
Do you want to go check on him? Okay. All right. Bessie has to go check on the babies. All right. So that means I guess I'll be doing all the rolling.
That's convenient.
So, you've activated Hellboy, you've activated Roz, you now know where the major plot point is. You have not activated Mr. Johnson. The Lobster Johnson has not activated this turn. When you activate him, because I know he's next, I'm going to play Trip Up, and I'm going to ask you not to move over 3 inches.
Oh, man.
Regardless of what you do. Do not move over 3 inches. And you may now continue your activation.
So I'm going to move 3 inches straight towards the objective.
Okay.
And then shoot.
Shoot my fella down.
I guess I have to shoot the closest guy.
Yep. Yeah. And he will stand there and growl at you. Brrr. Okay. All right, so here come the average die rolls. There's Lobster Johnson moving up. He is facing off against an abomination there. Trying to get to Roswell. He hears Roswell howling out in the distance. Oh, Lobster knows what that howl means. And he's coming to save Roswell. Lobster's rolling 5d10, and the monster is reanimated, so it will simply go, Don't see any other rolls to make, so here is the roll for the monster. Hey, Mike, you moved 3 inches towards my monster. That means you're nearer than 3 inches. Do you want to back up a little bit in case the monster survives this? That you would be able to shoot when it rushes, or do you just want to go ahead and move as close as you can to it? I could back you up like just about not even a whole inch, and if it survived, you would be able to shoot at it.
How far am I from the objective?
Right now you are, I'd say about 9 inches or so.
Oh, okay. So it's still going to take 2 turns.
To complete
yeah,
it, if
I
you're going to go up there and
I guess
10
back
inches.
up.
Back up an inch. So if it survives this, you will be able to shoot at it.
I think I'm going to
So
risk
now
next
there's
time.
slightly, now there's a little bit over 3 inches between you. So if it survives this, you will be able to shoot at it when it rushes you.
He's not going to, though.
All right, here we go.
I think you already
Here
rolled.
is the shooting. Yeah, I already rolled. It's under the cap. Here is the roll. 4 successes. It will have to roll a 4 dice health check.
Whoa.
Or I could use my I'm all right. And I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the 4 dice. and passed 3, but 1 is enough to remove my abomination from the table. So 1 failure gets my abomination out of there. Now it's the abomination's turn. So with non-player characters, you're supposed to activate the monsters in order of nearness to the baddie, or nearness to the player characters. So the first one that's going to activate will be the snake.
Yep.
So
R.I.P. Roswell.
It will activate, and it is rolling 4 die 8 this time because it's already been in a fight. So it's rolling 4 die 8 to attack you. Are you going to dodge me with 4 die 8, or
Yes,
are you
yep.
going to... Okay, so here is the
dodge.
attack, here is the dodge. Okay, here we go. So here is the attack. 4 die 8 to attack. I don't see anything I want to play. A5. A5. Here is Roz. A5 and a 6. That's enough to dodge it. Now, you have to decide, do you want to back up an inch?
Yes.
Okay, you back up an inch. And there you are.
Do it again.
Yeah. So the abomination will now rush you. Rawr. So the abomination's rolling 2 die 6 at you. Do you want to dodge with 4 die 6? Okay. Dodge you with 4 die 6. Here is the attack. Nothing, and you can back up an inch. Do you want to back up an inch or stay engaged?
Back up.
Okay. Blip. All right. I have one more abomination. It's way on the other side, and it looks like young Hellboy is the nearest
I forgot
target.
about that guy.
So it will go knock out Hellboy. Rawr. Oh. Okay. It will go take Hellboy out of the game.
I don't think so. He's got those big fists.
I'm rolling 2 die 6. If you brawl me, you get 4 die 8. Because you have muscles of steel. 4 die 8 or a big fist. You got 4 die 8 to brawl me. Or you could dodge me with 3 die 6.
No, I'm going to brawl.
Okay,
We're gonna
4
take him
die
out.
8. Okay. Here is the abomination. Attack. 2 4s. Here is Hellboy's attack. 2 5s. So that's going to all go through. It's the monster's activation, so couldn't block even if he wanted to. Both of them will have to roll 2 dice health checks. Here is for the monster. Monster rolls double 6s and stays in play. Hellboy's rolling 2 die 6 also. And Hellboy rolls double 4s and he stays in play as well. All right, both of them are engaged, and that ends the turn except for recovery checks. And now that Bessie's gone, we get to do a little something that I like to call red dice, white dice.
Convenient that those two characters are red and white.
I know. So we're going to say red is for Hellboy, white is for Roz. And here is the roll. Neither pass their health check, and they both remain injured.
This isn't going good.
That's
going
bad.
good. Did you know he got the major plot point out? Were you here for that?
Yes.
So that we know that's the major plot point now.
It's all been downhill from there.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because you've been dodging away, and that's fairly important to do. So, you just have to think through this a little bit, boys and girls. Remember, you want the snake to get off the major plot point. So, when the snake activates, it's going to rush the nearest enemy. Right? Because that's part of the rules for the NPCs in this scenario. So if you play them... Now, if you have a game master that's controlling them, then they can do them however they want to. but I play them as non-player characters, and that means they are controlled by the rules of the scenario. And that's one of the tricks that the players have to think about is, so you might not actually want to rush the snake. You want the snake to activate and move off the major plot point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're now starting turn 7. He is running out of
You
time.
forgot something that I don't want to remind you of, but
Let's place 2 more baddies.
yeah.
2 more baddies come into play.
Straight towards
And they're
the camp.
both coming straight towards Roswell.
Oh my god.
Straight towards the major plot point.
I think that's the
So
right there.
now we're going
Yeah,
to move
that's
this
rough.
so I can go as accurate as I can. 4 inches. This away. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3 inches at a little bit more of an angle. 3 is right there. Okay. And there are your guest baddies for this evening. Well.
Oh, they shouldn't have come.
Well. And now
Cards.
we're starting turn number 7. This is an 8-turn scenario. This is getting down to the wire, boys and girls. Draw those cards.
Unseen peril.
Unseen peril for you. Interesting.
Ooh, just reward.
Just reward for me. Not
Trash.
so interesting. That is absolutely trash. My snake doesn't have anything. Okay, here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. You are in control of the initiative. You are the director. Who is going to activate first?
Roswell.
Roz?
She's gonna move 6 inches straight towards Bessie.
Straight towards Bessie. 6 inches straight towards Bessie. Put you over here. Over by the pony.
Pony.
And you are over here now. Let me look at my cards. I don't have anything to play, so I'm going to ask you to activate again.
The lobster.
The
Okay.
lobster. What's he going to do? Is he going to run? Now, if you move over 6 inches, you're going to have to take a peril. But he's the lobster. I'm sure he could be able to pass that. Or you could just move 6 inches and play it safe. 6 inches closer. Let's see how close you are to the major
The
plot
stalker
point.
is still on the objective, right?
Stalker is directly atop the objective. You are within...
Now we want
What?
the stalker will rush Roz.
Yes. Well, it'll rush the nearest
Right.
enemy.
Yeah, as long as I don't move the lobster close.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say
well,
move the lobster as close as I can.
Okay, so
without
Roz is
being
about
closer than
3.5
Roz.
inches. So 4. So yeah, I can move you 6 inches up here straight towards these 2 abominations.
Yep.
And you could potentially gun both of them down.
Split your dice.
You could potentially split your dice. Oh, remember, when they rush, you won't get to shoot at them because you are so close.
Oh.
So you're going to have to decide there. If you stay too far back, you're not going to be close enough to do the plot point. There's
okay.
a lot of thinking to do here. So you're going to have 5d10. So if you wanted to, you could put 3 on one and 2 on the other. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because remember, one hit isn't going to do a damn thing. You could put
Yeah, but
3 on
Bessie's
one.
gonna roll really well for me, so I think.
Oh,
it'll be fine.
he's going for it. He's going for it. Now, if you wanted to get even crazier, you could put a dice on everybody. You could put
No.
You
No,
you
no,
could
no.
you could just
No,
oh,
no, no.
all right,
Don't
all right.
don't
I
do
want
that.
to show him how cool that could be though. That would put a dice on everybody.
And
I
a
can
waste.
miss. I can miss 3 people instead of
Well,
2.
Yes, your chance of actually causing injuries is relatively low. But what it also does is it means all of those characters would have been in a fight.
Yeah.
So that is a way to suppress the enemy. You see how that works? If you throw dice at all of them, blam, 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 you might not injure any of them, but they're definitely ducking, and they're definitely going to all lose a dice when they activate and move forward. Anyway, here we go. I think I got you anyway. We're running out of time.
Roz.
This is turn 7. He's got to get that plot point cleared, and he's got to have a character that can get to it.
Yep.
Oh, this is going to be tight. All right, brother, how do you want to play this fight right here?
3 dice on the closest one, 2
Okay.
on the furthest.
They're both really the same distance. So we'll just say 3 dice on this one over here, 2 dice on this one. You're the active character, so you can decide the order to resolve them.
Oh yeah, the 2 dice first.
Oh, you want to do the 2 dice guy first? Okay, 2 dice. It doesn't matter because they have no reaction. As long as she rolls 1 failure, I'm gonna survive that. Let's see it, babe. What are you looking for?
Let's see.
Don't be looking at my cards. Don't be looking at his cards.
2
2
successes.
successes. Damn it. All right, so I'm gonna have to roll a 2 dice health check. Failed. Gone.
Boom.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. All right.
Damn it, Janet.
3 dice against the next one. Let's see it.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Woohoo!
Doggone it. All right, I gotta pass this one. I'm putting in my special
You're
dice.
gonna pass this.
I do have that I'm all right.
They'll play it here.
Okay. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1 failure, and he's gone.
Yes.
All
Excellent.
right.
Oh, there 3 guys.
Yes.
I
Yes,
missed
there
one of those
is.
abominations. I didn't see.
Yes. Yes, there are 3 guys, my son.
But he's far enough away we can't shoot him. If he goes...
If he rushes you, you will be able to shoot at him. And it looks like
yeah.
Lobster's the nearest one. Okay, here we go. I still have one fellow on...
No.
Hellboy still goes.
Yeah.
Yep, I still got a fella on young Hellboy, so Hellboy activates. You are injured. You could brawl me with 4 die 8 because you have muscles of steel.
I really like the board there. The crater is cool. The little.
Oh,
I
well, thank
know.
you.
You didn't put any real water in it this week, but
I know, because, well, it's the desert. So no water today. 4 die 8, or you could dodge me with 3 die 6. What do you want to do?
I'm punching.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. All right, and I'm punching back with 2 die 6. I think I got him. I think I got a trick up my sleeve here. Okay, you got 2 successes. See what I get? 2 successes. Now you are the active character. You can't block both. You could block 1 and then deliver 1 hit to me, in which case I will laugh at you if you do that.
no, let them both go through.
Okay, let them both go through. Hellboy's going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. This could be the end of Hellboy. Monster will roll a 2 dice health check. Monster stays up. Hellboy goes down.
Hellboy hasn't even rolled yet.
Okay, go ahead and roll, and then I'll lay him down. And he's down.
Damn. Why do you do that to me?
Blip. Hellboy down.
This is the issue that says, "Is Hellboy dead?" on the cover.
Dun, dun, dun. There's no way he would ever grow up to be real Hellboy. And now it's the baddies.
Uh-huh.
So, this one, I'm fairly sure Lobster's nearer. We'll just measure it to make sure. So 4 inches to the Lobster, 5 inches to Roz. So, I think the snake is actually...
Should be closer to Roz. That was our intention.
4, 3.5. Okay. So the snake will activate first, and because they are non-player characters, their movement is controlled by the scenario. And this snake will... Double checking my cards. Do you want to play a distraction and an unseen peril on the snake when it activates, or do you just want to play an unseen peril?
Nope, I don't want to play anything.
Okay, plays nothing, and the snake comes. Yeah, because you don't want it to fail right there, because then it would. Yeah, then it would. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't trying to mislead you. Probably.
It feels a little less genuine when you're just snickering.
Probably wasn't trying to mislead you into a tricky spot.
It's when we get a card that has pencil on it that just says Dave wins.
All right, so the snake rushes at Roz, and the snake is rolling 5d8 to attack. Roz, you are injured. You can either dodge me with 4 die 6, or you can punch me with 4 die 6.
I'm gonna dodge.
Dodging is what I heard. I'm gonna let you go with that. And I'm throwing 5d8. He's lured the snake off. Only 3 successes, an 8, a 7, and a 6. Those are big successes, though. Let's see if you
Well, maybe I can dodge that 6.
See if you can dodge something. I don't think you're dodging any of them. I'm putting Roz down. None of them are dodged, and she rolls a 3 die 6 health check.
I got 2 5s, that counts. Combine them.
And Roz is down. Look at this, boys and girls.
Oh, no.
At the end of turn 7, Roswell is down.
So's Hellboy.
Young Hellboy is down. This could be the end.
I think we should play the distraction when the abomination activates.
This could be the end.
Do you? Yeah, maybe.
The
Just in case I don't kill him.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives him a little bit.
The distraction or the unseen peril?
Both. Together as a combo.
What does distraction do?
Distraction gives him a -1 to his might, finesse, and cunning for the turn.
And then the unseen peril gives him a...
I think just for, during its activation.
Oh, yeah. It will affect the... Sorry, I was like... I forgot that would affect the plot, the challenge card.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. We haven't ended this turn
No, you still have
yet.
2 abominations.
I still have 2 abominations. So this one is the nearest, so technically it should activate next. So it will activate. It will now activate. Would you like to play your combo on my portal abomination?
Yes, please. Where's the other abomination? I don't
Over
see
there.
it.
Over
Way
there.
at the end
Over
in
there,
the-
squatting
in the
on
pool.
Hellboy, squatting over him,
Oh.
nibbling upon him, having a little Hellboy snack. You play them in the proper order. You say, I'm going to play Distraction. That card now takes effect. It gives me a -1 to my Might, Finesse, and Cunning for the rest of the duration of the activation. And then you play Unseen Peril, so I have to draw a peril.
2 with might or finesse.
2 with Might or Finesse. Now, it could have passed that because it has 2 dice in Might, but because he played the Distraction, I'm only down to 1 dice and will fail it. By the way, abominations have absolutely no dodge dice, so although it could choose dodge, it can't. And that means it takes a 2 dice health check. Also, it will not move. It will not move, so it is stuck there because it failed the peril, and quite likely is gone. Here is its health check.
Okay.
It is gone, and the abomination is out of there.
Okay, thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
The only other abomination that is left, and if I'm within 12 inches, I'm rushing that Lobster Johnson.
thank you.
I am not within 12. I know that distance very well. That's what we call 14 inches. So, it will only be able to move 6 inches towards the lobster. And that will end the turn. That will end the turn. We will go to the end of turn sequence.
Oh, no.
And that means recovery
Red dice,
checks.
white dice?
Red dice, white dice. I'm glad you're thinking.
Well,
Here you go, babe. You do it this time. You got the honors. Red dice, white dice for recovery checks. Red dice, Hellboy. White dice, Roz. Both failures, and they're both removed from the table. Ah! They are both removed from
think it
the
changes
table.
anything, though.
Well, it is the last turn of the game. Probably doesn't. Roz potentially, if she had got up, could have been a safety net because she was probably
kept the
still
stalker.
within 6 inches.
oh yeah.
She could have walked around the stalker and still attempted that plot
Yeah.
point. She was within range. So it
all
means
comes
it
down
all
to
comes
Lobster.
down to frickin' Lobster. But you know what I have, boys and girls? Oh, crap.
What?
Abominations. I got to get a good roll here. I got to get a good roll.
Oh no!
I got to get a good roll.
I forgot
If I
about
get-
that part.
If I get one of these to land on Lobster,
No.
or if I get one of
don't.
these to land on the plot point,
Here, let me roll.
all right, we're gonna let Bessie roll it. Roll it out here by the center of the table, though.
Okay.
Don't be knocking into Lobster.
Oh no, it's 8s both ways across the table.
All right. I don't want you moving Lobster. I know how you
man.
do. 8 inches that way, 8 inches that way. Now that's an interesting roll. All right, so
I did the best I could.
8
8
inches
inches away in
and
both
8
directions.
inches.
Oh, wow.
So 8 inches this way. That leaves it clear. All right, so it comes up way over here. And then the other one is 8 inches this away. I still have a trick up my sleeve
I know.
that way. Because the red herring or the it's a trap
Yeah.
has not been drawn yet. It's a trap has not been drawn yet, so it's still in there. What are you doing?
It's penciled in. I don't even think it's supposed to be in this scenario.
All right.
Cards.
We are starting the last turn of the game. Last turn of the game. Oh my gosh. How does it come down to this in Pulp Alley?
Okay, you ready?
done-
Whoever
It's done it
designs this
3 times that we
scenario,
played, it's
whoever
been right down to
designs
Lobster.
these scenarios,
Well, sucker punch.
you got a sucker punch. That's not going to help you.
You got a lucky break. Not
I
gonna
drew a
help you.
lucky break. Not going to help me. Okay.
All right, let's just do it.
As we start, turn number 8. Lobster Johnson finds himself alone in the deserted, abandoned camp. I think he's starting to figure out what might have happened to
Is this now starting
the
to realize?
expedition. You know what?
I think somebody did something.
Some
to
of them could be wearing clothes. Some of these abominations could be wearing clothes of the old expedition members. Were they transformed into abominations? Or were they eaten alive by the abominations?
And then the abominations stole their clothes.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
that's
they-
nice.
Oh, that's nice. There's nothing
I like
wrong with that.
that.
That's hardly got any blood on it at all.
That's good.
Oh, that's still
It's
good.
still
So well.
Oh, and it fits. Oh, just my size.
Yeah, it tipped on that
that's
guy's
what-
boots.
I can never find boots that look good on me.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. This is it. This is for all the marbles in Marble Land. You have one character in play.
I feel like my luck
I
is running
still
out for
have.
these last
I
turn.
still have.
Hail
It's
Marys.
a trap.
No,
Now,
we got
as
it.
long as you avoid the It's a Trap card, there's It's a Trap, and there are 3 plot point cards. So as long as you draw a plot point card, that's the major plot point. That is the winning card, and then
All right, let's
all
do it.
you have to do is pass the peril. Before you draw the card, you'll have to pass the peril. And then you got to pass the challenge on there.
You're killing
I
me.
don't know, we'll see. Here we go. Lobster Johnson activates. And I have nothing to play. All right, continue your activation.
He's going straight for the...
Just going to go sit on it. No reason not to do anything other than that. All right, so he leaps upon the major plot point. And he is ready to roll. All right, so the first thing that happens is you got to pass the peril. And draws a 3. Bessie, why would you do
Okay.
that?
We have
to
a bad
him?
feeling.
I have bad feeling.
Okay,
But it does have shoot.
It does have shoot, which you could use 4 die 10 for the shoot
Or
dice.
we can do bad feeling.
Or you can do bad feeling.
No, I'm gonna do bad feeling.
He says no. He says no to that. Let's draw another 3. Back
2
to
with cunning
back.
or might.
2 with cunning or might. So now you got might and 3 die 10.
Oh my god.
3 die
Get me
10.
anywhere.
That did
3
not.
die 10. 3 die 10, so you can only afford to roll 1 failure. We got nothing else over here to help. We got nothing on his card. All Bessie has to do, there's no way she would blow this for you. No way, come on. No way.
That's not fair.
No way. Bessie wouldn't do that to you. All you gotta do is roll 2 successes on D10s. Let's see it. Let's see it. 1 success, and that will end the scenario. 1 success means you take 2 hits, have to roll a 2 dice health check. Failed the health check as well, and he's injured, and that ends the scenario.
Oh.
And the plot point, a savage, sudden sandstorm roars through the area, burying everything in sand. Lobster is forced out of the area, picked up by the gust of wind.
Is this the end of Hellboy and Friends? Yes.
And the rest of them, Roz and
Yes, they
Hellboy,
are.
are buried under the sand. And that ends the scenario. It comes down to that last turn, that last roll. It was possible. Let's see if you would have drawn the plot point.
It's a trap.
She would have drawn it's a trap, which also would have failed. So, cool. Very cool. He picked up
fun.
multiple plot points. You picked up 2.
Are they no drop?
They're not. They're not no drop. So they would have been lost. But I just think of how many he revealed and finally got to the major plot point. So really cool. I'm liking how this plays. I don't think at this
I'm glad
point...
somebody has.
I don't think there's... I think it was doable. It came down to by the...
I think the it's a trap is a little unnecessary, but some people.
You know. I gotta have my fun somewhere.
Let's put a stalker on top of it, and then you still have to draw again.
He could have won if you hadn't rolled so poorly.
If you hadn't rolled so poorly in the beginning, we probably wouldn't even be here.
I also
We
I
could have
didn't draw
won.
the I didn't draw the card that makes it the plot point. Like until the 4th or 5th.
Yeah,
The fourth
it could have been the
spot, so-
It could have been the first one you got to. Right.
Yeah.
You did have to search around until you finally found it. I think splitting up was actually a big help, and I think the times that I've seen people play this scenario, they do tend to stay together, and I don't think that's a recipe for success in this scenario. I think you have to take that risk.
Especially
in this
because
scenario,
You still don't get it. You still have to draw. There's still it's a trap.
right,
So it could
right,
definitely
right, yeah.
take a lot.
Choosing to keep all your characters together in one spot, in this scenario, you actually have to do that thing that they do in the movies and they do in the adventure stories where they say to each other, let's split up so we can cover more ground, right? They do that, right? That's what you're supposed to say. Let's
They do in
split up so
Scooby-Doo.
we can cover more ground, right?
That's
and
good
then,
in an action movie. It's bad in a horror movie.
right, and then we're sitting there in the audience and going, well, that was dumb. Why did they split up? That's exactly what you should do in this scenario. You should do the dumb move and split up so you can cover more ground.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, if you only do one plot point at a time, the chances that you get to the right one are
Pretty slim.
reduced. Now, you could get it right off the top. You could be the very first one you get to. But this scenario actually does encourage you to split up. And when he split up even Hellboy and Lobster, and they all went in different ways, that, to me, you know, that was a really good way to try to find where the major plot point is. Because then once you know where it is, then everybody can head towards it. So, kind of cool. Kind of cool the way this scenario works. I really like it. Very cinematic. It feels very much like an adventure movie. An old pulp story sort of deal. If you'd like to do this on a Sunday morning with us, get signed up to play. Send us an email or a Facebook message and say, hey, I would like to do that too. We are scheduled about 2 months in advance. So if you signed up today, it might not be till
November
or something when you actually get to play. So now don't forget that we're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, October 17th through the 19th. We'd love to see you there. Come and play with Bessie and I at Slice and Dice Pizzeria in Albuquerque, New Mexico, October 17th through the 19th. We'd love to see you. Come play with us. A big howdy to everybody that joined us today. I see a Perkysaurus. I see a Jim Stewart. I see a Edward Hooper. I see a Phil joined us as well. I see a Rick on here. I see a Jim Stewart. I see a Ray. Thank you guys. Oh, I see a Ptolemachus on there. Throw a howdy in there if you're still with us on here. Throw a howdy in there. I see a Nay. Nay, howdy, Nay. Thank you so much for joining today. Boys and girls, we will see you very soon. And Bessie, play us out of here.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Hold on a second, Mike. Doodle-do-do-do-do-do. Bessie, doodle-do-do-do-do-do. Mike. That was awesome, brother.